Do you have a perspective on this, Mr. Moy?
Yes, I share the view that it's important to recognise that the majority of journalists and the majority of journalism is good and worthwhile, and much of it is admirable. I think the opposite of the other half of the question. I think we haven't talked enough about the problems. We've spent a lot of time focusing on the impact on individual victims. We've spent a lot of time on intrusion and privacy problems, but we've barely touched on the widespread problem of accuracy, which is a huge problem, which the public recognise and have recognised, as Martin was saying, for decades. Unlike the other problems that have prompted the inquiry, it has been largely unacknowledged by the industry so far, and that is perhaps the most worrying facet at all, because going to the inquiry's terms of reference, of course, one of the things you're asked to make recommendations about is the warning signs that are missed. Fewer than 2 in 10 people trusting journalists to tell the truth is the clearest possible warning sign. It's not inevitable. It's not the case in other comparable countries. It is a real warning sign that not all journalism isn't trustworthy, not even most journalists aren't trustworthy, but enough journalism by enough journalists is untrustworthy, that it doesn't make sense for the ordinary member of the public to trust journalism. And that's a huge problem for our society, because journalism is important, and the good journalism is devalued by journalism which is recklessly inaccurate. And I suppose the one other thing I should say about accuracy is this is squarely in the realm of regulation, not law. We've heard a lot about how the inquiry's problems are basically legal problems which should have been fixed by the police. Widespread inaccuracy of the sort shown by the many, many examples we put before you is a regulatory problem. It is a regulatory failing. It's clearly heralded, not just by polls, but by many, many examples that expert organisations will point you to if they hadn't given up trying by now. And it's something that really needs to be at the heart of what the inquiry makes recommendations about.